Hello, my name is Mariana, and today this is a reading for Pisces. So Pisces, as usual, I'm doing a reading with my own tarot deck, so the cards that you see are from this deck. So Pisces, it seems like you are in contemplation mode. It seems like you are waiting for the right moment to ask a big question to somebody in regards to a loan, in regards to resources, in regards to something material that you need, perhaps from a boss, perhaps from a father figure, perhaps from the bank. It seems like you are trying to think of what is the best way to approach somebody, which seems to have like a lot of funds, or at least exactly what you need for a certain endeavor, which here it's coming through as a trip, um and it's like a very extensive trip, right? A trip kind of like around the world, because the world card is here. But it's like something that it's not, it's like you need something practical, but to achieve something that is incredibly spiritual. And so you're thinking about, it's like either you are meditating on it or you're sleeping on it. It's like everything that you think about is, how am I going to pitch this, or say the right things to show my value and to prove that I am worth this type of loan or this type of big asking, right? So let's begin with the first card, which is the Queen of Swords. And so straight away when this card came through, it came with a lot of silence, and actually came with like, what I saw was like a million different questions in my mind, right? It's like kind of like thinking in a puzzle, or thinking like how do I express this? It's almost like many types of, strategy A, strategy B, strategy C. It's like plans A to Z in your mind, right? Very quickly, but in silence. And this is the type of intellectual activity perhaps that you are engaged in, Pisces, that seems like it's very crucial that you give yourself the time to think things straight. So the reason I'm saying that is not only because the Four of Swords is here, but also we have another four, which is the Four of Cups. But this Four of Cups came upside down, and actually that is to your advantage. So there's something that is important, that you think things through in a very conscious way, in a very it's like well thought, well designed, well elaborated, right? There's something that you need to be very mindful of, but you're giving yourself the time to, like, not only to ponder. That's the thing. It's like it's more than just the analytical part of it. It's kind of like getting your entire being ready for this, in the same direction, flowing in the same way. Because you see here how the Four of Swords, the swords are pointing this way, and I feel like this Four of Cups came upside down just to emphasize this, right? Because you see here how this heart shape is also here in the sword. The difference is like this stem, or whatever this is called. So there's something about like lining up your thoughts and your feelings, or your reason and your heart, that it needs time and it needs silence. And that's the reason why it's like you're I feel like, yes, you're going inward, but it's also like you're your mind is working a lot, right? It's like you're thinking things in a very conscious way, in a very like a very present way, right? It's like you're fully present in this meditation, in this moment of contemplation, because sometimes the Four of Cups comes as a comfort zone, but here I'm not seeing that much, Pisces. It's more just like a place where you have peace, and not just peace for your physical body, right? But also peace of mind and peace of heart. It's like you need a tranquil environment, perhaps, or just a moment in your day where you can devote this time, this moment for thinking about this, right? And thinking about how you're going to show your value. Because the Nine of Pentacles coming next, it's like you know that you have accomplished a lot. The feeling that I'm getting from the Nine of Pentacles, it's like there's only one more thing that is needed, or that you need to complete before you can set out on a big journey. And as I said, it's coming through as like kind of a trip around the world. So I feel like you're perhaps collecting something, or like literally saving money for it. And it's like you have done a lot on your own, right? The Nine of Pentacles seems to be like your own way of saving the best that you could, everything that you could, working hard, but still, it's like there's something that you are working your mind. It's like you're preparing, right? It's like here you are gathering all of your courage in a sense, or it's like gathering your wits, gathering your arguments. That's the right word. I was trying to find that word. So gathering your arguments in a way that it's like the starting point, right? The moment that you approach this King of Pentacles, who's the one that you're going to ask for a loan, ask for some help, ask for more resources, or whatever it is, that it's like they have what you need to complete this like funding project, or like a minimum goal for you to really begin your journey, right? It's like they have that one piece that is missing. They have it's interesting what I just heard is like they have the credibility, perhaps, so they're not giving you like anything practical or anything physical or any type of money. Maybe they're giving you a shout out, maybe they're giving you like a word of approval, or like they are if they're representing kind of like a bank, right, the manager of the bank, it's like they're going to give you the seal of approval in a sense. It's like or maybe if this is a sponsor, it's like maybe they are going to give you the green light. So there's something that they have that you feel, Pisces, like it's indispensable, right? It's like it's crucial that with everything that you have gathered on your own, it's like it's critical that they give this last thing, right? And it's interesting because it's reminding me of the collective reading for the 12-12 that was about the asking for permission, asking for a blessing, actually. So I wonder if this is what is going on for you, but how you are thinking about this, how you are meditating on it, how you are so devoted to really thinking about the best way to say this, to approach this King of Pentacles. It's like I feel like there's a lot of value in this time as well, right? It's like it's not just about you receiving the yes answer, or you receiving the help that you need, or the last bit of resource that you need. It's more about how much this is incredibly valuable. So if in your pitch, it's included only the practical things that you have done, right? It's like perhaps include also this in your speech, in how you're going to approach this King of Pentacles, because I feel like this Nine of Pentacles, it's more valuable because of this, because you are completely mindful, because you are maybe very sensible, right? It's like you are very grounded, although the Four of Pentacles is not here, but it's like, you know, 2 4s. So, well, to me, the number 4 is already a very grounded number. So I feel like you're resting in this, it's like you're trusting your own mind, trusting your own heart, and allowing yourself to ponder long enough so that you can align heart and mind, that so that they go in the same direction, right? That's the reason why the two suits are pointing in the same direction. So it requires a little bit of time, it requires a little bit of dedication to moments of silence, moments of it's like maybe some sort of mindfulness practice, right? So but this has a clear goal for you. It seems like you're interested in something that you can receive from this King of Pentacles. And whoever this is, whether this is a boss, whether this is a father figure, whether this is, you know, a parent or a friend or whoever it is, or, you know, some third party that is just representing a financial institution, for instance, there's something about this King of Pentacles that they will, it's like they will see how much you have already accomplished on your own. So proving that you have, that you are worth it, right? That you have a lot to offer that might be of interest to them as well. And it might be the things that you have done to it's almost like if you're funding a project, right? And you have done so many different things to make it do, right? To find a way to bring that to life. It's like, it's only when it's almost in the end, right, that you approach this one who seems to have like no financial problems, right? It's like they are the king. So it's like they maybe they are like interested in projects like the ones that you're doing, like the ones that you're trying to fund. So it's like they are very intrigued in knowing how, it's like, how did you come with so many ideas to do all of this work, and it's like gather already so much in so many different ways. And because it's almost like they're saying, but you could have come to me earlier on and I could have given you everything that you wanted. I don't have to give you like only this tiny piece that is missing to complete the 10 pentacles, right? It's like I could give you the world in a sense. That's what they were saying, right? So I could give you the world. I could give you like an enormous amount of help if you asked me from the beginning. But that's the thing, it's like that's part of how you're approaching them, and that's how I feel like you're earning their trust, right? Because it's like you're not, it's like, yes, it's incredible that they can help you with that missing piece that is like just the right amount for you to reach that goal, for you to reach that objective, right? Or that minimum threshold for you to really set out on a journey. Because the World card, it's almost like the King of Pentacles, perhaps it's not only interested in the help that they can give you, right? But they're interested in the project that you are funding, right? It's like what you're going to do with these resources, with the money, with whatever it is that they are giving to you, right? It's like they're interested in the project, in the endeavor, in the thing itself that you're going to use the resources for. And so I feel like including, that's the reason why, you know, when I was talking about not only express everything or show and display in a sense, you know, like kind of like a portfolio of saying like, this and this and this I've done on my own, and these were the ways that I funded myself until now. But include the moment of like preparation in a sense, right? Include it's like the subtle like intangible things that you do as well, instead of just the practicals, right? Because the things that occur in between the practical motion, right, is like, it's important because it's showing how you think, like how wise you are in a sense, or how mindful you are when you are planning for your projects, when you are resolving issues, when you are elaborating your different strategies to accomplish like a great thing, right? It's like the World card is symbolizing like a great endeavor, right? As if it was like a trip around the world. And I'm just emphasizing that because the card that is coming next is the High Priestess, but for the very first time, it also came upside down. And at first, I was like, oh no, that it's not right, right? I'm going to turn it around. But actually, it wanted to be upside down because, so here, I don't know if you'll be able to see, but the way that I'm seeing this, if you've seen movies, old movies of people navigating, through the open seas, through the unknown waters, and they show like these big boats that have like this part in the front, right? That is like, it's like there is some sort of symbol in the front, right? So this is how I'm seeing this High Priestess. There's something that is, well, symbolically speaking, or like the metaphor that is embedded in this High Priestess upside down for you, Pisces, is that your intuition, your sixth sense, is at the forefront of this big endeavor, of this big trip, of this trip around the world. So it's like, it's almost like this luck charm, or kind of like some sort of it's like blessed element, or like the divine is going ahead, right? It's like your intuition, your connection to the divine is always ahead, is always opening the path, is always it's like making their way first to, it's not to facilitate things, but almost like to give you like the glimpses of what's to come, right? It's very subtle, right? It's like being in the middle of the ocean and with nothing around you. So the sounds, it's like the sounds that you're hearing are the sounds of spirits speaking through the wind, right? It's like that's the type of kind of like intuitive nudge that comes when you set out on this journey, when you go for this great endeavor, but leading from this High Priestess. It's like she's closer than ever, but because she needs to be one step in front of you so that she can open this way, right? And like send out the rippling effects through the waves, right? So that you can hear the sounds. I know that's very symbolic, but it's like the message here is not only you're going for something big, right? The world is just talking about something that is incredibly bold. It's like a project that is maybe bigger than anything that you have ever done on your own. And that's the reason why you need like this extra funding, or you need this extra help from somebody that is now completely into whatever you're doing, right? It's like they want to help with even more than perhaps you were asking, but it's like, but they don't want to intrude. It's like, it's just that they are intrigued. It's like they want it to be as big as you desire, right? Because it's like they also, because, so okay, that's the reason why it's important, Pisces, that you include this bit in your speech, right? This is going to show how you're leading this, how you are taking this into the next level, which is not just another trip around the world, right? It's like it's something for a spiritual purpose, because at the end you are being led and being guided and hearing the guidance from your spirit, from the divine, right? So yeah, it's interesting because I feel like things are going to go your way. It's just that there is a moment of contemplation, there is a moment of thinking things through, but also feeling into how you're going to explain everything that you have to explain, so that you can approach this King of Pentacles in the way that is, you know, the most productive, the most beneficial to you, but also to the endeavor itself, right? So, because as I said, there are the practical elements to it, but at the end of the day, it's like the most important thing is that you are receiving the guidance, because it's like it's like the next step is being told to you in advance so that you can prepare for what's to come, right? I hope that makes sense, Pisces. So I am going to pull more cards for you, and also I'm going to pull from the astrological runes in the extended reading. So if you want to join me there, I'll be very happy to see you. You can find the link down below. If not, I'll see you next time. Okay, bye.